Recently, users of Facebook received a notification under their Facebook app. You may be entitled to payment from the settlement of a lawsuit. Is it real or is it a scam? Today I want to talk to you about something that's been weighing heavily on my heart lately, the Facebook class action settlement. I know that many of you have received a notification about this settlement, and may be considering filing for a payout. But before you do, just hear me out. I urge you to understand why you may not want to take the decision to opt out. You see, I've been a Facebook user since it started back in 2005. I've watched the platform evolve and change over the years, but one thing that's remained constant is my belief in the importance of privacy. Privacy is a concern because it involves the collection, use, and sharing of personal information within the app. Users like us often share sensitive information on these platforms without fully understanding how it is being used or who has access to it. This can lead to a variety of privacy violations, such as identity theft, targeted advertising, and the misuse of personal data by third-party companies. In some cases, the platform itself has been found to engage in unethical data practices, such as sharing user data with outside companies without their consent. So when I learned about the Cambridge Analytica scandal and the broadened data sharing practices that Facebook engaged in from 2007 to 2022, I was outraged. Outraged that my personal information and that of millions of others had been exploited for profit. When Facebook announced its $725 million settlement, I was initially relieved. Finally, some justice for the little guy, I thought. But as I dug deeper into the settlement documents, I realized that this payout was nothing more than a pittance compared to the profits Facebook had made off our data. Facebook has made more than $160 billion since the business started. And a $725 million settlement is basically nothing to Facebook. That is less than 1% of their net profit. And worse, by accepting this settlement, we will be giving up our right to hold Facebook accountable for any future data breaches that may occur. As a consumer, I refuse to be a pawn in this game. I refuse to be a victim of Facebook's reckless data sharing practices. And I refuse to let them off the hook for their actions. That's why I've chosen to opt out of this settlement, to stand up for what's right, and to protect our privacy. But I can't do this alone. I implore you, as fellow Facebook users and members of this class, to take a stand with me. Don't be lured in by the promise of a few dollars. Don't let Facebook off the hook for their actions. And most importantly, don't give up your right to hold them accountable. Together we can make a difference. Together we can demand that Facebook respect our privacy and be held accountable for their actions. Together we can create a better future for ourselves and for generations to come. So please, I urge you to think carefully whether to opt out to this settlement. Our privacy is worth more than a few dollars. Our rights are worth more than a settlement payout. And our future is worth fighting for.